Hey, it's Danny Tato, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Stardeus. We are on the SS Tato, I guess we're calling it. Kind of a piece of crap ship here that we've just strung together, and we're currently mining, actually. We are on the planet Fogler, and we're mining some rock. We found a rock deposit, so we're doing that. We're also trying to kind of patch some holes in our ship, so we've got a whole lot of these red queued up jobs. I'm going to go ahead and let time go here. And yeah, I was looking at a couple of things. Number one, our energy consumption is anywhere between 90 and 105, looks like, and our production is 119. That's not a ton of leeway. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build just like 2 more matter reactors, and I'm going to put them over here. And the reason why is if something bad were to happen and something caught on fire with these reactors, being in a vacuum really helps. If it happened over here in an oxygenated area, the fire would spread super fast. It would cause problems trying to put it out. And it just wouldn't be a great situation. So technically this is really close to an oxygenated area, so this isn't like perfectly ideal, but I do have this connector right here, so I'm just gonna put it here, and we're gonna just get those going sooner rather than later. We are currently working on expanding our colonist sort of living quarters here to this whole area. You can see our oxygen is spreading nicely. Our heat is much more difficult to kind of disperse, which makes sense. So we're just gonna kind of work on that for a little bit. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just pop one of these over here. Let's just put it here. And I do want to also get this area going. It's kind of naturally already made into, you know, a little sectioned off area, maybe for some living quarters. So I'm just gonna put another one right here, and it looks like that's just in range of this connector here. In fact, I'll probably just build another one because we're gonna need it, just like over here. And perfectly in range here. Wow, that was not planned, but that works out. So everything should be able to get connected once it's built. Things are going kind of slow at the moment, simply because we queued up a ton of jobs. It looks like we have a dust storm going on, which affects the debris accumulation on all solar panels. Solar panels do accumulate debris, and that affects their efficiency, their ability to kind of generate power. So you see this 1 kilowatt will slowly drop over time to be less than that as it does. You know, it happens naturally anyways. It just speeds up or increases, I guess, with this. There's a fire. Oh, this is exactly what we didn't want to happen. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and get everyone under control. And you need to come over here and put out this fire. And save over here. Control everyone, select, and come put out this fire. I don't want to attack it. I just want you to get rid of it. So yeah, this is the danger of building really anything in your habitable area or anywhere where there's oxygen is the fire. It's gonna be tough to get rid of. Now, what I can do is try to make this kind of a temporary vacuum, but I'm just gonna hope that we can solve this problem. I'm gonna hope. Let's see. All right, Nikolai is on fire. That's not good. Still sane. 98% sanity. That's pretty good. But yeah, you're injured. Can you like do something? Maybe I'm gonna release you guys here. Just release everyone, see if they fight the fire automatically. Yeah, okay, now they're doing it. Help Nikolai, help Nikolai. Nah, just go around him, save the connector. Forget Nikolai. Don't catch on fire. Yeah, run through the fire. Do that. I think you're putting it out, though. Okay. That could have been really... Well, it's not over yet, but that could have been way worse. Alright, how'd you fare, dude? Let's hear your conditions here. Mild heat wounds. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Alright, that could have been worse. You need to connect to another connector. That's the problem here. Let's build one. Let's get some redundancy here. Because again, like I said, we're going to eventually turn these into rooms and separate them out. Hopefully have a separate spot for... yeah, it was a construction failure that caused it, the fire. Hopefully we'll have separate spots, like, you know, for our production area. You know, this is all temporary. We're just sort of cramming stuff right around basically the space of this floor connector here that has some 32 connections it can hold, just for efficiency and whatnot, and also because there is only so much space we have that's livable with the heat. you know, they do have spacesuits and whatnot, which is nice. Okay, I need to call you back. You have a lot of rock, a lot more than we need. Um, they do have spacesuits and space helmets and things that do help a little bit. Um, but yeah, we still want to make it habitable even without that, just in case. Um, you know, just to expand everything, you know, make things a little more comfortable. So again, construction is slow just because we're doing all this hauling and construction over here. Plus, we're lighting things on fire, which is not ideal. Um, so yeah, hopefully we'll keep that going. The other thing we do need to do is, you can see we have this explore a nearby planet objective, and we've already done that multiple times. But what we need to do is we need to exit the sort of sphere of influence of this planet. So let's go ahead and queue that up. I'm hit M for the map screen, and we're just gonna. There's nothing else we're missing here. There is a signal over here, but I'm not gonna mess with that because I'm not ready to die yet. So it could be a good thing, but it could also be a bad thing, and we're not really prepared for that. So click over here, click exit planet. And then we should have someone who looks like Potato is going to pilot our ship and get us out of, you know, kind of turn us around and get us out of here. And yeah, we should complete that objective. And we believe should get another objective after that. I'm not sure how many of the objectives they have. We have a ton of research just kind of standing by here. I could do the research station, which is pretty handy. I may do that. I might want to wait until we have a little bit more habitable space. I do want the habitation. Oops. All right, visit another star system is our next objective. That'll take a little while. We get habitation because that allows us to build some interior walls, a little less material intensive, allows for more flowing of gases and whatnot in between areas. So we'll get that. I am going to just pause time for 1 second. I do want to spend a little bit of time looking at this. Connector automation is nice. I just don't need it quite yet. There's other storage things I could do. Is this a refrigerator? I don't think so. I think there's cool storage for that. Is that down here? No. Improved cool storage. Kitchen storage. Cold storage over here. So we need a few more of the basic datoids. We have the exit booth that leads to the auto dock, which may be useful at this time. I just don't know if we have enough. Let's see. We have 11 of the biotic ones, 7 and 6. Yeah, so we don't have enough biotic ones. So which means I'm basically going to need to get the research table, which I now can't get because I don't have enough basic datoids. All right, well, that's going to be a little bottleneck for at least a little while, but it's fine. I mean, I basically view it just like many games of this type. Your colonists are kind of just like meat bags, so I'm okay with that. I could get weaving, I could get recycling. Do I want anything over here? I am going to need the propulsion tech. I'm going to go ahead and bookmark it. I don't think I'm going to like run towards it quite yet. I want a few other things. Let's do... We did smelting, material processing, the grinder. I do want that too. I just need a few more datoids. Alright, gonna get recycling just because it's pretty important. And I'm just gonna hold off there. And we'll see till some of our bookmarked research goes through. So yeah, so we'll let that go. Let's go ahead and speed up time a little bit. Gold hand incident while cleaning a toilet. Poop explosion. I can't remember if we had one earlier or not, but yeah, that happens from time to time. Way more often than I think it should. I think they might want to tune that one down just a little bit. But yeah, very often when they clean the toilets, they have a problem. That could just be a training issue. Maybe they just need more skill in it. I don't know, but that's kind of where we're at. And I do want this area to be livable. I really want them to be able to go eat. And luckily their table didn't get splattered with poo and whatnot. So the bathroom, the toilet does create bio waste, and then when we make the recycler, we can then turn that into something useful. A couple different things. Number one is biofuel, which can then help power things. So you have a little bit of a kind of a closed loop there, where as long as you have colonists, you know, going to the bathroom and being healthy, then you're going to be able to generate bio waste and therefore biofuel. But you can also, this is where you can take ice and turn it into water, so on and so forth. So a few important things there for the recycler. So, but you do have to be able to make ice, which I assume you can do. I'm not sure. Maybe with a freezer. I don't know. But you know that it gives you that water ice kind of loop, and then you get the bio waste biofuel loop as well. So I'd like this one to get built. Yeah, there we go. So we can auto connect these. Double click, auto connect. And then we're going to configure them for steel plates again. No, I just need this guy to get built, so let's go ahead and just boop that production a little bit so we can start connecting some things here and hopefully start warming up this like little corner over here and this one over here once this gets built. I'm not rushing this because it's not immensely important at the moment, but it's still nice to have. In the meantime, we should be flying somewhere. Should we go to Bob? Let's go visit Bob. What's up, Bob? So you'll see the ship kind of rotating and doing that. We got this set up. I think you can connect here. Yes, I'm not dizzy at all. Everything's fine. Got our boosters firing, and it looks nice and symmetrical, which is always, always, always nice to see. Our particle collector is collecting copper, which is great. We did collect a whole bunch of copper, and I think it's still sitting here. Yeah, we have 90. There's a big stack right there. Almost 100 copper, well over 100 iron, and well over 100 rock just sitting there. Again, not getting hauled because we have so much other stuff going on, although those jobs are starting to die down a little bit. We're starting to get more completed now, which is nice. You, of course, cannot connect to that, so I have to move you. If I move you here, that works. So I think that's where I meant to put it. Maybe I misclicked, or maybe I just didn't look closely enough. But I want this guy to connect to this guy, and then to connect down here to make our little chain. So we'll do that. Then you'll connect here. Great. And then let's just auto-connect a bunch of stuff here. Doors that need to auto-connect. So light can auto-connect or not. There we go. All right, so we should see our heat starting to grow. It's starting to cook over here, just nice. Warming up this area. There is a vent right here that is not powered. Let's power it, and I'm gonna open it. We'll just see how that goes. Our oxygen should be flowing pretty nicely. It's not perfect over here. We'll probably put one more over here, but that should be plenty for this area. So we're good with that. How's our power looking now? Our max production is now 112, and we're still looking at about 90 to, again, like 105, depending on what we're currently working on. So we're fine for a little bit longer, which is great. What else did we have here? Oh, yes, our interior walls and whatnot. I may replace... You know what? Let's do that. Let's replace all of these walls here with interior walls and doors. And we'll skip that for now. You know what? Pause for 1 second. Let me cancel this whole thing right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that this way, and then I'm just gonna deconstruct these guys. Hopefully they don't deconstruct the floor. That would be frustrating. And then let's replace the doors as well. Interior door. So let's put that there and there. You can see the texture changing a little bit. It's a little bit thinner. We should be gaining steel plates, you know, one for each block, because I think it's 2 for these walls and 1 for the interior walls. So just kind of prepping this to be a little more efficient, space efficient, whatnot. I could rectangle this out a little bit if I want. I might do that. We'll see. Our O2 look like? Yep, it's getting in there. We should open up these walls so we keep spreading. How's our heat? Still working. Could build another one here. Closer, and then maybe one more. That's the wall here. Can you connect all these? You can. It's great. And did we arrive where we wanted to? We did. Okay. What do we got here? We got a signal at Eugenesis. Oh, that's not a good sign. We're not going there. All right, let's go over here. Travel. And we got a whole bunch of spots over here on Bob, so we'll check out the planet Bob. And yeah, we're starting to get a lot of power. This whole area is powered, which is awesome. We still got, obviously, you know, quite a bit more of our ship to do that for, but hey, we're doing fine. We're still getting our tech going. We're still not quite at where I want you to be for this. What is our limit here? It is at 20. We're just not filling it up super fast. And are we at our tech max? We are, so I'm going to stop this and just do the basic one. And it still says our power is like not super awesome, so I'm just going to build do 2 more over here. Just keep it going. Keep building it up. Not a problem. All right, recycler. So here we go. This is where we can take ice and make water. We can take bio-waste and soil and make biofuel. Or we can use bio-waste to make water. I don't need water right now. We have 110. I would like a couple biofuel. If anything else, nothing else, we can trade it. So let's go ahead and just do that and set it up. And let's say we get 10 biofuel. I'm fine with that. Just a little something that maybe we can use as a bargaining chip at some point. So any other critical things going on? Is there anything left that I need to repair? Not that I can see. So that's good. So everything's going all right. We do have a couple bookmarked things here. So we got our grinder and our propulsion. Our propulsion lets us build thrusters, and then I think what we need is the fusion propulsion to travel to a different star. Again, I'm not rushing that because I'm just saving it there, bookmarking it, so I remember that we need to do it at some point. But the system's pretty big. We got a lot to explore. So let's see. I'm going to pause for 1 second. So I can do material processing, get our grinder, which allows us to, I guess, craft wood. Interesting. Okay, we can also grow it. What do we need? A log. Yeah, so we do need to start growing the wood in order to do that. But we can also make carbon, plus a bunch of other stuff. It doesn't list it all here. So that's super good. We could do the weaving. I don't really care about that so much. Coffee would be nice. The improved planter would be nice as well. Let me go over here and see if I can do my... Yeah, let's get our research station. Get our colonists in on the research thing here. And do I just bite the bullet and get the exit booth? Can't decide. Yeah, let's leave it. Alright. We arrive at our spot. We did. Alright, let's do an expedition. Launch. Again, we'll send Love. Love is just our person we're sending. Person. Not quite. Alright, you go. See what we find. And hopefully we don't lose them. I would like to get the tech where we can... I think you can construct your own robots and stuff. I'm sure it's pretty expensive because that does seem a little overpowered if you can do it easily. So I don't expect it to be easy. Alright, let's go ahead and connect these guys. And configure steel plate. And up our power output. What did we find here? Silicon. Ooh, that's nice. Very nice. I don't remember how much we had. In fact, I don't think I've favorited it. Just silicon wafers. I want to see how much silicon we have. So I just control-clicked it. And silicon, yeah, we're down to 19. So this is right in time so we can keep the wafers going. Because the wafers are used in plenty of manufacturing that we are currently doing. So yeah. I'm gonna section this off and make this a room. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and just move this like that. We should still be fine with the heat with building this. I believe this allows heat to get through, so I'm not super worried about that. Let's connect you and connect you. Let's just connect the vent and keep it closed. And again, our heat is gonna definitely start expanding. Look at it go. Excellent. Getting our silicon. Wonderful. Our O2 looks okay. Great. What are you missing? No, you're fine. Alright, I'm going to start filling in this area now. Again, it's going to kind of slow down some of our production, but that's just a price I'm willing to pay here. So we're just going to do generic floor, Control, Shift, and left click, and we'll just get a generic floor filling in this whole sort of like scar here. And actually, looks like there's another spot here. Can't tell if that's one. This out a little bit, fill this in, fill this in. I'm doing the floors here so I can build. You have to build walls on top of floors, so I have to build the floor first and then the wall. So I'm gonna patch this up over here and close it in a little bit. Oh, I'm so glad we found silicon. That's awesome. So we found everything we needed like early on. We found the copper, the iron, silicon, and we also found the rock, which is useful. That's pretty cool. This is not powered. Power it. And then we'll divide this up nicely too. Can I make this 2 rooms? I could if I want to be greedy. Definitely put one there. Put up a door here and here. Put some bigger rooms, some smaller rooms is fine. And I'm going to make this a room as well. At least 1 room. I could make it 2 if I wanted. I think I'm going to leave it as 1 big one for now. We just don't need that much space for it, so not super worried about it. What's unconfigured here? Our loom. Yeah, we don't have the tech to make really anything from that. Should be building those rooms, which is great. We still have so much stuff kicking around. I do need to get the stuff, the storage. I believe it's just like a refrigerator or freezer that stores the protein. Mini core. I'm just gonna move these. Generic spot. Just so it's a little less like cluttered. Still really messy. Again, our colonists are the ones that clean, unless you get a cleaning bot. Oh, we hit our recycler quota. That's good. What else do we got kicking on here? So yeah, we don't see any of this. Do we have anything else interesting here? Okay, so this is a much smaller little planet. Not as much going on. I'm gonna let things chill just for a little bit because we got these flooring jobs, which are actually going surprisingly fast. Again, these windows throw me off. I can't tell what's a window and what's just a gaping hole. Like here, I want to clean that up too. So let's patch these up. We can just kind of square this off here a little bit. Another dust storm. That's fine. Not worried about it. And then we'll figure out how to set up rooms and corridors over on this area. I do like this as a hanger. I might kind of just close this off a little bit with the yellow and black tiles, just so it's a little more like, you know, as a theme, right? Because things are still, and they're going to be messy for a while, but just the way it is. Is anyone in here? Doesn't look like it. Not cute. Wrong button. O to relocate. And go right there. There. I have another bed right here. Again, just to get people out of the way. Because they get debuffs from, it's like here, potato, sleep disturbed by noise, mood -1. It's not a huge debuff, but it's a debuff, and I want to eliminate that, so let's get rid of it, right? Anything else I can build? Oh yes, my research station, that's right. Let's put it over here, since this area should be pretty habitable now. Kind of awkward. Let's just put it there, that's fine. And I should probably build a chair, since, you know, we have the ability now. Steel chair. To there. Where else can I put chairs? I could do them here, but it throws me off a little bit with the way it looks. I'll put one where we're cooking, one in this crafting station. We'll see how that affects their movement. I don't think it will, or if it does, it's minimal. And if it doesn't, then I'll start building them here, because we did kind of mirror these, so they're kind of back to back. That'd be a lot of chairs right next to each other, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so people are now sleeping in rooms. Still have more to build over here. But I think we're finishing up some of the building of the floors and whatnot over here. There's not a lot to connect over here, so I'm going to build one of the 8x20 connectors. Down a little bit. Just something like this. And that way we can still connect to this connector, and then we can turn on all these lights and again, just make things look a little bit nicer, although it's really just going to light up a nasty floor. But again, they will get to cleaning, especially when you get a colonist that is like a germaphobe or like a, you know, neat freak. I forget what the trait is called, but they're much more inclined to put in some cleaning orders by themselves. So one other thing I want to do is I want some lights, and I don't think I have the ability to build lighted floors. So I think I'm going to research that now. It's pretty quick. It only costs 5 datoids. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then let's start building some of those floors that have lights in them. Let's just do the generic kind of diamond. Put one here, put one here. We already have one in there. Put one here. That should be fine. We can build them wherever else we want to light things up as we see fit. You can also, I believe, change their like color and whatnot. Maybe the tech to change it. I'm not sure. Light on. There we go. Hue, saturation, the range, how bright it is. Changes your power output, of course. And then you can change the colors and everything. I'm gonna leave it as it is now, and then maybe later we'll like change the lights for sections. Like this one, these were green by default. I did not set these, and these are kind of purpley by default. So yeah, we'll just let it do default, and we'll go from there. We're still getting interruptions for sleep, and that's likely because we don't have all the doors built, and the ones we do are not connected to power. So get this construction done, and people will be a little bit happier, which is great. We have a lot of silicon. Come back, come back, come back. I wonder how much this power is set to. Electricity maintenance. Close this. Doesn't really say. It just says it needs overall. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see if he goes. He has plenty of places to kind of connect himself if need be. Let's change this back. Oops. To a tech datoid. Power situation looks a little bit better, which is nice. And connect all these things. Connect you. And when you get built, you'll connect over here. Great. And let's build our oxygen generator while I'm thinking about it. Let's put more kind of in let's put it with this guy. You're not going to be able to connect it. You will. We'll be fine. All right, I need to configure our research table. So this is where, rather than building over here, you'll see I can build the basic datoid, or I can build the tech datoid here at the basic data harvester. Here, A, our colonists can do research now, and B, it opens up to the biotic and the phytodatoid, which we got via research, that we have access to them. So if I see I need them, I can build them. Let's take a look at what we have here. Phyto 11, biotic 11, so we're pretty much even on those. I can look at what research I need, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the one that's a little bit cheaper power-wise. So we'll do the phyto one, and I'm just going to set it to like 15. Just so we have a few extra, and then I'll stop that and do it for the biotic datoid as well, just so we have a bank of a few extra, and we'll be happy with that. Hey, we have some rooms. I feel pretty good about that. We can get some decorations and stuff. I'm not there yet, but we can do that in the near future, just to keep things happy. All right, let's auto connect all of these. Auto connect you guys. I don't know why they're different categories, but that's fine. And yeah, so there we go. So we got our hangar kind of set up. We'll still need to wall it in and everything, but we at least have that going. Our oxygen generator here is ready to go. And let's watch the O2 start to change the color here. This is more green. Oxygen level 21%. We're down at, only 19 or whatever, and it's improving already because of the one we have here. In terms of heat, where are we at? 69 degrees. Nice. Yeah, so a nice 69 to 70 degrees, which is great. That's not a coincidence. That's default temperature, right? Do I change it? Yeah, 69.8 is the default. It's cheeky. All right, there's our silicon deposit. Let's go over here. I guess I can just launch it. So we'll launch another expedition. Love's had some time to chill. Can I add? I can't. Ooh, I'm gonna add you. You have an expedition rating of 5, mining of 1, and let's send 2. Just in case, send 2. He can help mine a little bit quicker, and if something else happens, maybe he can like fight back or whatever. I don't know. Is everyone automatically equipped with a weapon? The answer is no. Did we make enough weapons? I suggest also no. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to pause. Expedition shuttle number 1 is trying to communicate with you. Let's respond. Expedition found an object. Expedition shuttle number 1 has found an artifact unknown. You can attempt to recover it, but there's a 5% chance of failure. That is a very low percentage chance of failure, so we're totally going to fail, right? All right, let's do it. What could go wrong, right? This is going to be great. And play. And it's returning. Oh god, we're going to bring it right onto the ship. Great. All right, slow this down for a second. See what happens here. Pause. Unidentified object. Show. Is that an egg? We brought an egg onto our ship. Clone, crawler, clone, egg. Well, that's the... Okay, so that's the research progress to know what this is. Looks like an oversized egg. Origin unknown. This is concerning. I'm gonna build a wall. I gotta wall this off real quick. Let's do our interior walls. Do this. Do something like that, just so we have at least some sort of separation here between us and this thing. And build our interior door as well. Put it right there. Great. You brought an egg. Thank you. Is the... Yeah, the little icon is gone, so that was all that was there for. Oh boy. We have an egg. Looks like it's taking a little while to progress here. I don't know if the conditions are wrong or whatever, but at least we have a little bit of a defense here to it, so we're not just like right in the face of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and fly to this place over here. We'll travel there, and then we'll launch our expedition. Oh boy, whatever. We'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll be friendly. Probably not. Wow, that was quick. That was really quick. Stop. We'll set it to biotic. And again, 215. It's fine. Alright, we are at unknown. Let's launch one more expedition here. We'll do the same thing. I'm going to remove these guys. We'll do love and 4-4. I like how it saves it. So we'll do that. Go ahead and launch. So load up, boys. And connect that door. It's pretty important. Oh, can I not? You're at 8 out of 8. You're at 8 out of 8. Great. That's great. Let's just see. Can you reach? No. All right. So we'll just build one more over here. I do need to get the floor sockets. Those are always nice. All right. We're exploring. Rock deposit. That would have said. Yeah, mining rock. All right, just call back. We don't need a lot more rock. Come on back. If you saw for a quick second, our mining rate was pretty high. And again, that's because we have 2 people there that can do it. So you are connected. Nope, you can't connect there. All right. Where do you connect it to that I can disconnect you from? You're not showing me. Disconnect you from that. And you connect to that. You connect there. You connect there. Boom. There we go. All right. I think we're gonna put a cut in here. I'm feeling pretty good about exploring Bob. Again, you can see exploring has its pros and cons. You can get cool stuff, but you can also have your guys bring an alien egg onto your ship. Like, what the heck, guys? I can't believe that's going on. Now they're just like chilling by it, and it's starting to progress. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, next episode we're gonna see what happens with this egg. My guess, just because of the little research blip there that popped up. Why does it keep clicking max? I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, the Autodoc, Surgery Hub, Genetic Engineering, Basic Synthetic Organs, Clone Crawler, and Clone Egg. Crawlers are those spider things we saw earlier that were dead. Down here, we can still see some of their blood over here. So that's my guess, but I don't know. Maybe it hatches like an ore or a tree. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll figure it out next time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this run. I'm feeling pretty good about it, which of course only means one thing. We're probably going to die soon. So we'll catch you next time, guys. See ya.